Arthur Gonzalez was an elite FBI agent. He worked at the Bureau's academy in Quantico, Virginia. His training taught him to eliminate a threat at any cost. Tomorrow night on 48 Hours, Susan Spencer investigates the agent, his training, and a devastating turn of events. Here's a preview.
911, what city?
She just attacked me with a knife and I had to shoot her.
FBI agent Arthur Gonzalez says that when he came home from work on April 19, 2013, he was surprised to find his wife, Julie, there.
Hey, can you get an ambulance and a cop, a deputy over?
Arthur and Julie Gonzalez were living in separate homes. They were in the process of going through a divorce. He basically says, "I don't love you anymore," as they're standing in the kitchen, and then she launches a knife attack.
Art, an 18-year FBI veteran, says he instinctively resorted to his firearms training when he drew his weapon and began shooting at Julie. He claims it was self-defense.
I just reacted in my weapon and fired my shot.
4 shots were fired at close range, says Todd Nosal, the lead detective on the case.
He said he just reacted.
And is there anything that makes you say, wait a minute?
No.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, you go by Arthur.
The more investigators looked into Art's story, the more complicated it became.
I'm asking you to please get down.
I'm asking you not to leave me.
Art says Julie had a problem with alcohol.
Is it beer, wine, liquor, all the above? Everything, vodka.
Detective Nosal also learned Art was dating a much younger woman, Kara Cast.
Kara Cass turns out to be an employee with the FBI.
What did you find out about this relationship?
He was involved in a passionate relationship with Kara Cass. It was probably the worst kept secret at the FBI Academy.
Neighbor Teresa Smith, who had lunch with Julie just an hour before the deadly confrontation, recalls Julie gave no indication that anything was amiss.
None of it makes sense. It sounds like something out of a textbook.
He says it is out of a textbook. He says this is textbook training that it just kicked in.
Yeah, that's not the textbook I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the textbook that says, you know, this is how you investigate a murder. This is how you set up the scene.
But Doug Merrill, a retired FBI agent and Art Gonzalez's very close friend, says there was no staged crime scene.
It's a case of self-defense. We're federal agents. We don't shoot to kill. We shoot to eliminate a threat.
Susan Spencer is with us. Good morning. So is his theory of a staged crime scene, is that correct?
That was the prosecutor's entire case, that this thing just smelled from the very beginning, that he had set everything up, that in fact she didn't even have a knife, according to their theory.
So it wasn't self-defense. He planned to shoot her from the beginning and get rid of her. Oh, my goodness.
It does smell very bad on this side of the table. He's a trained FBI guy. He's a cheater, pumpkin eater. He's going through a very messy divorce. And on the call, he says, I had no choice but to shoot her.
But that is exactly what his defense was.
But now there have been 3
This is so
trials.
ingrained that when you are facing an existential threat, this is how you react.
Including your wife.
Well, this is not a time when you think. I mean, this was the defense's position, that this was completely self-defense.
Wow, well, this is going to be an interesting hour. And Susan, thank you so much. And you can watch Susan's full report called Eliminating the Threat on 48 Hours. That's tomorrow night right here on CBS.